Thank you. It's so good to see everyone here. It's so good to see everyone here. I'll tell you what, in about short 3 years or so, 4 years or so, I truly believe this business and this big worldwide system has changed so many lives. So many people have become free. So many, homes have been changed. So many dreams have come true, and many more dreams to come. Many more dreams to be accomplished. We say winter conference. The other word for winter conference is dream night. Same thing, but for whatever reasons, we just say winter conference. It looks more professional. And I'd seen that there are quite a few new people here for the first time. When I did during my introduction, I would probably say that 30% of you sitting here may be here for the first time. I hope somebody this day, today, we have kind of whole bunch of speakers. As you could see from our system here, people who hold the mic. Okay? Unlike outside this business, unlike theory, the people who are going to say something from the stage, teach you from the stage, are the ones who have been there, done that. Okay? That's the beauty, guys. It doesn't matter who you are. You may be sitting right there on the top, right there. Okay? Or you may be sitting right in the front. Or you may be having two PhDs or two MDs, two masters, two MS degrees, surgery, or maybe a high school dropout. It doesn't matter. What matters is how big your dream is. Now, are you willing to fight for your dream? Now, are you going to pay the price? Are you going to enjoy paying the price? You know what? You just heard from speaker right here, EDC's Swami here. As you could see, man, he's such a lovely guy. I wish I have the same ability to tell the stories and the jokes like him. He is such a great guy, and I was listening to him about his Kung Fu story. That's true. You know what? That's so much applicable to this business. In life, people are so distracted with so many things. They don't have proper focus. And they want to achieve so many things, and they don't want to pay the price. You know what? If you really look at any person who has successfully built a business or successfully built a career, okay, there was some point of time in their life, in their career, I would say for at least 2 to 5 years in their career, somewhere, they were so focused on that particular accomplishing at that particular task, they never had time for anything else except for the dream. You talk to an athlete, you talk to a singer, you talk to an actor, you talk to a diamond, okay? There was a point of time in their life, in their career, for a short amount of time, for the next couple of years towards this business. Folks, if you stay focused to build this business and go diamond, you can live like nobody else can live other than diamonds. I truly believe nobody in this world has got the lifestyle of a diamond. Lifestyle. I said, yes, probably there are some people who make more money than diamond. There are very few people, maybe 0.1% of the people in this country do probably make more than a diamond, that's for sure. But I am talking about lifestyle. I'm talking about peace of mind. I'm talking about relationship with wife and children. I'm talking about spiritual foundation. I'm talking about a package. I'm not talking about just having money. That's what diamond is all about, folks. That's what diamond is all about. You know what? Some people think that, how come some people grow fast? How come some people, take some time? I'm going to cover some things this evening. And I truly believe, most of the things have already been covered, but I have a few things that I'm going to share with you tonight. And as you could see from the line of speakers that we had, literally from every walk of life. We had a journalist speak, we had a businessman speak, a couple of businessmen. We had Dr. Ram and Usha. Dr. Ram and Usha were specially flown in from Mumbai to talk to you. Thank you, Brit Worldwide, for that. Okay, and then we had Aruna and Tilaka from Canada, all the way up Toronto, Canada. And I'm going to talk about other speakers too, but what I'm saying is, folks, we had people from every walk of life, from every background. I hope you related to someone. Okay, by profession, myself and me and Renuka, we used to be engineers. I have done my civil engineering from Bangalore, India, from MS Rama Engineering College. Do we have anybody from that college? Maybe a couple of them here. And then went to US in 1985. 17 years. It looks like it was just yesterday. Went there, almost have 2 masters in computer science. Did that, got into corporate jobs. We are pretty happy. Our incomes were great by average standards. And we really thought we have arrived. Compared to a student status, to a 2-income status, we thought we were making all the money that we needed. But thank God, our sponsors Sudhir and Sulbha Solapurkar, they were our roommates. He was the one who showed this plan. And then, I'll tell you what, within 3.5 years, things started changing big time for us. It took me about 10 months for me to go plats to silver, that is the 21% you talk about. It took about 3 years to go ruby, 4.5 years to go emerald, 5.5 years to go diamond. Okay? And emerald got my wife's retirement. She used to be in software industry also. And diamond got my retirement. And life has changed. Not only money, I was talking about. Right now we talk about lifestyle, time, money, travel, the cars. I need to talk about my new BMW 740iL. That's an awesome car. I need to talk about my Lexus. I need to talk about my Acura MDX. My Acura MDX has got the one that you had seen in the video, that has got a nice navigation system. What it really tells you is you punch in the information, tell the street address, the city, where you want to go. And then just listen to directions. That gives you exactly where to go, where to make a left turn, make a right turn, where to stop, which exit to take, which highway to take. No confusion, straight. Life is good with all those nice little tools. My new BMW has got about 16, I don't know how many speakers it's got. It's got one of the best speakers. It has got seat warmers. Not only seat warmers, even the steering wheel, where you turn, that has warmer too. If you have money, you can just buy things like that. How many would like to have things like that, guys? Before that, how many would like to be free completely? No boss. No one to report to. Get up whenever you can get up. Anybody wants to stay home? I'll tell you what, the reason I believe that we were able to accomplish to this level of success is because we treated Amway like a real business. We treated Amway like a real business. Let me tell you one more thing. Not only we treated like Amway like a real business, we treated Amway like a multi-million dollar business. Unfortunately, a lot of people, what they do is, they think about their $4,400 Amway kit investment. They think, oh, it is a 4,400 rupee investment. Let me tell you guys, a direct distributor today, right now, in this business, makes much more money than 99% of people in India. Just direct distributor. Just direct distributor. An Emerald Direct, telling you, makes much more. A Diamond Direct, much, much more. Okay? So the thing is, you got to ask yourself, how are you treating your Amway business? Are you playing with the business? Are you treating this business like a business? Do you understand how money is made in this business? You know what? You build a business the way that the Brit Worldwide system teaches you, in terms of not only just creating volume, but also helping people learn the system, which means helping understand the value of the power of tapes, books, functions. If you do a balanced business like that, I truly believe when you go diamond, when you go emerald and diamond, you will have lifestyle. I'm telling you, I was after lifestyle, I was after security. I was making good money through my computer consulting career. I always tell people, I'm an ambitious person, hardworking person, willing to work hard, never scared of hard work. I would have made money anyhow. But as far as the lifestyle is concerned, I don't know if there's any business or a profession outside of Amway which can give us what we have now. I come at least 3-4 times a year. My wife comes at least twice. My kids come at least twice. The reason we are able to do is we got hold of time. Okay? So again, the reason, guys, is you got to ask yourself, how are you treating this your business? You are treating this business like a job? Are you treating like a business like a business? Are you treating like your business like a 4,000 rupee business? Are you treating your business like a hobby? You got to ask yourself. How would you rate yourself on those 8 core steps? How many nights you have been working in this business? How many plans have you shown? Have you been reading books every day? Are you part of standing order? How many extra tapes did you pick up? How about PV? How much did you fill up your personal 100 PV at least as leaders? You know what? If you are a business owner, you will do all these things. You'll counsel upline. You value upline's time. You come early and stay late. You know what? Unfortunately, a lot of people play with this business. See, I'll tell you folks, I truly believe when God made us, I don't think God had something called a bad day or a good day. All God did was He produced either a boy or a girl. I don't think God had, okay, today is a bad day, let me produce a bad people. I don't think so. But you know what? The environment where you grew up, the people whom you've been listening to, the mentors that you had in life is a difference. You got to ask yourself, whom are you listening to? You got to ask yourself, if you're not in life where you really want to be, who are your mentors? Folks, I'll tell you what, if you're not in life where you really want to be, the answer is extremely very, very clear. You better take this business seriously. You better treat this business like a multi-million dollar business. That's it. No, nothing else. That's what we have done, I'm telling you. We made sure that we did not waste any time. And a lot of people waste so much time. As somebody already mentioned some of these points. Some of these people, India people read the newspapers. There's so many channels right now. Cricket, sports, politics, these games. On the TV, you turn on the TV, man, you have so much of distraction right there. So many things to take care. So many things to do. But you know what? You only have 24 hours of time. In the 24 hours of time, you have to take care of your profession, your job, or whatever you're doing, your business. But then again, you have some spare time. That's what we had. What we have done, folks, is we made sure that our time has been effectively and productively used. I'll tell you, most of you right now are in a much, much better position today than where we were 12 years back. In US, I guess, we had to do so many things by ourselves. Some people say, oh, if you were to be in our position, we could have done this or that. You know what, folks? Don't you ever compare yourself with somebody else. Don't you ever compare yourself with somebody else. Some people say, oh, no, you don't know my problem. Oh, I'm facing this. Some people will say, you don't know my wife. My wife never supported me. My wife too, initially. Who cares? Go ahead and make money. But right now, I'll tell you what, I went ahead and built a business. My wife is number one supporter in this business now. She's 100% partner with me. You don't look for excuses, guys. You don't look for excuses. You got to find a reason. That's the reason we talk about dreams. That's the reason. What happens is when you start associating with people in life where you want to be, you get caught onto the dreams. Your vision expands. You want to lead better lifestyle. Then you will not be able to dream. You will not be afraid to dream. Otherwise, the society teaches you. Average person always puts you down. The average person is always will ever say, they will never say, yes, you can do it. An average person will never say you can do it. The average person always says, whom do you think you are? Oh, we don't come from business family. You don't have business experience. We're not from that community. They may come up with so many reasons, guys. But what we say in this business, hey, listen, I don't care where you came from. I don't want to know your profession, your education, nothing, man. All I want to know is, do you have 4,400 rupees and do you have a dream? That's it. The second thing is, promise yourself that you will never, ever, never, ever, never, ever quit from this business. I'll tell you guys, if you quit this business, you will never be able to excuse yourself. You'll never be able to excuse yourself. Yeah, sometimes the business may not work according to the pace that you want to work. That's okay. No big deal. Yeah, I want it to be double diamond as of now. I'm not yet, but I will be very soon. But we will be very soon. And no questions about that. Okay? So all you got to do, guys, is the mentorship program this business offers is amazing. I'm telling you, the reason that we are wherever we are in life, the security we have in life is because we know that our mentors, Kanti and Lata Gala, okay, I know we can count on them. I know for sure that if we are messing up somewhere in life, I know Kanti and Lata will not keep quiet. They will make sure that we get on the right path. That is our security. The reason me and Renuka we sleep peacefully every night. We sleep because we know that, our life is secure. We know that our mentors, our children are taken care of because of this business. We know that our families are taken care of because of this business. I'll tell you, you had seen my brother Ashok and Sri Reddy, brand new emeralds last year. I had seen them growing almost like a baby in this business and in life too. I had seen them growing, changing, working hard. Are they perfect? I don't think so. Is anybody perfect? I don't think so. But the thing is, they're in the process of accomplishing things. I know they will go diamond next year for sure because they're working hard. Their fourth leg will be going silver this month. and they have got 5 other legs cooking big time. Why? Because I tell you what, I don't think they have done anything special. I don't know, you know what, one thing about Ashok and Sriti is because they stayed steady. Always willing to work hard, stayed steady. I'll tell you, 3 cardinal rules, you talk to them, you better believe they have done it. Before they have done anything for the first time, he always checked with me. You got to ask yourself, guys, I'm telling you, you got to be careful, because you know why? When you're leading an organization, okay, your group has to know that you are counseling with somebody up there. You are counseling with somebody who has got a bigger pain or a bigger organization. Unfortunately, some of the people, what they do is they get a pain, they assume that they know everything. They think they know everything. They don't counsel anymore. That is the reason, guys, I always talk about, don't you ever forget where you came from. If you forget where you came from, the chances are you might end up where you came from. You end up going where you came from. I'll tell you what, I remember the time how I grew up in the business. How I changed. How I'm in the process of changing myself all the time. All the time. If you think that if you think you have arrived, if you think you know everything in this business, okay, you are going backwards. There's nothing called as perfect. There's nothing called as knowing everything. In fact, Bill Britt talks about when we welcomed us into Diamond Club, he really started saying, "Welcome to kindergarten." And that's what I'm telling you. That's what it is all about. I'm excited about this business. You know why? I'm excited about this business because tomorrow is going to be much better. I always believe the best is yet to come. You got to ask yourself, man, I'm telling you, in 4 years, Amway India has done 600 crores. In 4 years, from 8 products or 6 products initially to about 30, 35 products. If you're not doing 100 PV every month as a leader in this business, you're literally telling me that you're lazy. As simple as that. In fact, we have examples in our team who are doing, many examples in our team who are doing 2, 3, 4, 500 PV personal volume. In fact, I'll tell you guys, when you treat this business like a multi-million-dollar business, you will be out there setting an example for your organization. A lot of people have the mentality of a lot of people put too many if conditions, when conditions. If I have 100 people, then I will start listening to tapes. I will start reading books. Then I'll start creating volume. The moment there's if statement, you will never have it. Your attitude has to be, I don't care how many people I have in the group. I will do what I'm supposed to do. I will do whatever I'm supposed to do. I'll tell you, when we were nobody in the business, when I was in a 1-bedroom apartment, okay, Raj and Sangeet Raj, I heard for the first time from my good buddy Raj. He's, amazing leader. He's got a huge group, and he talks about having a magic corner in your house. You know what? When I was nobody, I did it, but I did not know the word what I did. Okay, I had a special room. I was living in 1-bedroom apartment, so I had a special place in the room on one corner. I had all the products, basic products. If somebody asked me how to do 100 PV, I had products lined up right there. I had few books, few tapes. I remember even I was 6%, I had everything. People would come and say, they would literally tell me, "Oh, you're serious about the business." You bet I'm serious about the business. You know what, guys? Listen, what matters when you don't have anyone right now, based on what you're doing right now, when you don't have anybody, that will determine how big a group you will have. That's I'm telling you. If you go back and think about the things that we have done. In fact, recently in the Go Diamond weekend, all the diamonds had a men's panel. Kanti Gala hosted the panel. And one of the questions that he asked me was about investing money back in the business. I'll tell you folks, in my case, I have literally invested every penny that I made until the time I went Ruby. Everything. After Ruby, the money, I kept it aside. Every penny I invested. Where did I invest? I invested money in people. Flying places, driving places, buying books, buying tapes. And a lot of people, you know what? A lot of people, you are not literally doing what you are supposed to do. You are always thinking about what somebody else is not doing. Don't worry about what somebody else is not doing. Worry about what you are not doing. If you do, I'm telling you guys, if you do what you're supposed to do, you will have massive organization. You will have massive organization. You know what? A lot of people make the mistake of, you heard this statement called as, can you read this? Money. Can you read this? Money equals to pin. How many of you heard that statement? How many of you heard that? You heard that? You get a pin, you get a money, you get some money, right? Yes or no? You know what? That's right, but it's partially right. That pin plus structure. Pin plus structure. You know what? You could go direct distributor with 2 or 3 PV checks, making half the money compared to somebody who has about 9, 10 PV checks. That is the eagle, folks. The eagle structure that we define is to help you focus on short-term goals. A lot of people think, counsel with me. If you're brand new, you don't need any counseling. If you're brand new, folks, if you're not an eagle, first goal has to be to go eagle. You focus on building the structure. Building the structure, and from this point on, from the level, I don't care what level you are. If you're not an eagle, if you're not paying 6 PV checks, you're not going diamond. You're not going diamond. Okay? That's the reason you got to focus on eagle and double eagle. See, when we were building the business, I remember the first 90 days, I had eagle structure. First 90 days. Unfortunately, at that time, there was no pin called eagle. Bill Britt used to talk about sponsoring. Your goal is to go 15 to 20 wide. If you go 15 to 20 wide, you get 6 to 8 good legs. See, the philosophy did not change. Going wide is the key initially. The only reason you go wide is to go deep. The only reason you go wide is to go deep. And then as a leader, or if you want to treat this business like a multi-million-dollar business, your goal is to have more legs than you can handle. See, unfortunately, people talk about 6 PV checks. First of all, 6, if you got just 6 wide, that 6 wide will not yield to 6 PV checks. Even if it yields to 6 PV checks, maybe it is 1 or 2 month deal. Eventually, some people will fall out. That is the reason I truly believe to pay 6 PV checks, you should be at least 12 wide. At least. When you go 12 wide, you will have minimum of 6 PV checks, and other eagle parameters will automatically be done. And then once you are eagle, next thing is to keep up the momentum. Go double eagle. Keep sponsoring. Your goal is to get to 12 PV checks. And the next thing is what you need to do is, along with the structure, there's one more formula that I've got is pin plus structure plus numbers. That is the right formula, folks. Money equals to pin plus structure plus numbers. These numbers come from depth. So that is the reason, guys, you need to know, or you need to master the skill of driving depth. No depth, no numbers. No depth, no mass. Until the time you go direct distributor, you make money in width. By the time you go emerald, you make money from maybe half the money from width and half the money from depth. By the time you go diamond direct distributor, you make more money from depth than in width. Depth means people skills, and patience. Patience and people skills. Okay? So I'll tell you what, I'll talk a little bit about what we have done in the business. But let me tell you one thing. In my case, every pen that we reached, we always made more money than what Amway showed us. Why? Because of this structure and numbers deal. See, I didn't want to hit a pin for the sake of qualify. I wanted to hit a pin so that that pin stays forever. I want structure, I want stability. Okay? So understand these things, guys. Pin is very simple, different pins. That's the reason right now most of the people are able to retire at direct, ruby, emerald for sure, easily. Okay? Once you retire, then all question of disciplining yourself and stay, focused on your goals. That's when you go diamond. And the next thing is, how do you build depth? How do you build depth? The only way you can build depth is booking yourself from a meeting to a meeting. If somebody comes to me and tells me that I have got a great meeting, they have about 10, 12 people excited, man, I had a good time. I think I have a feeling we will be opening at least 7 or 8 kits. I'm happy I had a good meeting. My next question to them would be, hey, when are you going back to them? How many meetings did you book out of that meeting? If that person says, well, I'm not sure, I forgot. In my opinion, that's a lousy meeting you had. Every meeting you book has to yield in some other meetings. Okay? That meeting could be right back at the same person's house, but I prefer to book one more meeting right there in depth. I prefer, let's say if there are about 10, 12 people sitting there, really listening to me, shaking their heads, smiling with me, almost talking to me in language, man, I'll go right back to them. Listen, I'm free on Tuesday and Thursday, or whatever days that you have. Magic corner, take out your calendar. Book them right then. If I can book a meeting for you, can you invite about 10, 12 of your friends or relatives or neighbors? You know what? Your goal is to go, folks, each one of your legs. If you go 1 to 2 deep every month, okay? If your goal is to go 1 to 2 deep every month in each of your legs, in 1 year, you are about 12 to 24 deep, right? And you have 12 to, this is per year, per leg. Let's assume that on average you're only 18 deep. Let's say some months, maybe good months, some months you may not be able to drive depth, you're 18 deep. If you are 18 deep in a leg, that leg has to go over. That leg has to go over. Again, let me define what depth means. Okay? 18 deep does not mean, you do this, sponsor one. That's not 18 deep. That's not it. What I'm looking for is, you signing up somebody, spending some time here, 3 to 5 meetings at least, helping him to go 4 to 6 wide. It will take some time. That's the reason they said 3 to 5 meetings. It depends. It could be home meetings. It could be one-on-ones. And then identifying at least 2 places where you could work. Same thing, 4 to 6 meetings. Like that, if you go, by the time, I'll tell you what, you don't even have to go 18 deep. But your goal is to go at least 15, if not 20 deep in structure. In fact, I'll tell you what I teach is basically, what your goal should be? Your goal should be by the time you're DD, you should have at least 5 eagles. That may be in width or in depth. 5 eagles. 5 people with good eagle structure that always will stay. I'll tell you what, that 5 eagles in that leg, if you build properly with the same thought process, with patience and with people skills, okay, if you stay in counseling with upline and listen to your upline, But a lot of people, unfortunately, what they do is they don't listen to upline. They think they're listening to upline. They think they're listening to upline. Your upline is telling you, you do this, 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 you stay here, here, here. If you do that, you'll not waste too much time. Otherwise, what happens is, if you do your own deal, you'll waste some time. You'll be frustrated. Okay? Our goal is to help you. I'll tell you, our goal is to make sure that you don't make the same mistakes that we have done. Okay? So this is all you do, guys. All you have to do is, as you build depth, as I was talking about, you need to get expert in dealing with people. You know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for people. Number one is, as I'm driving depth, as I'm doing more meetings, as the new kits have been opened up, and first of all, I'm looking for somebody who is doing the work. Who is doing the work. That is my first criteria. The second criteria I'm looking for is who is doing the work and who is getting the results. That second criteria is what? Who is getting the results. And the next thing that I have in mind is, once these things are considered, I'm going to zoom in right there. I'm looking for 5 eagles, 5 friendships, 5 good businesses I'm looking for. Then the next thing I'm looking for is, how is your home team? How is your home team? The relationships between husband and wife. The relationship between husband and wife. How they're treating each other. You know, if the home team is right, if the husband and wife have common goal, and if your spiritual foundation is right, if you're praying together, I'll tell you guys, nobody can stop you. Nobody can stop you. I was thinking about, talking about, for example, I was talking about husband and wife team. Just to get back, you know what? Generally, when you get married, as you grow up in life, a lot of times, husband and wives, they take each other for granted. She's my wife. It's okay. She's always going to be there. Hey, he's my husband. He'll always comes home or whatever. I'll tell you, instead of that, just go back and see how you were with each other before you got married. How you're eagerly waiting to meet them. Spend some that special time. Remember one thing, guys. Marriage is not a 50-50 marriage. Marriage 50, I'm 50%. No, it is 100%, 100%. That's when it becomes a good marriage. You know what? Express and tell your husband or wife that you love her, you love him. Do you know what? When do you express that? Before somebody tells them, right? Every now and then, come up with some special gift. That special gift doesn't have to be expensive gift. A thought, that's what counts, man. Remember to have some special quality time with each other. And you know what? You got to be a good listener. To have a good home team, you got to be a good listener. I'm telling you, I respect my wife, and I know she's a great lady. She's got tremendous input in my business. I believe that talking is sharing, but listening is caring. When I listen to my wife, she knows that I care. Okay? Important. Sometimes, but husband and wife, they are almost in competition for attention with kids. You know what, folks? For me, my wife is, number one in my life. Then comes the kids. It doesn't mean that I neglect kids. But unfortunately, sometimes people don't understand the priorities. Remember one thing, before the kids, you knew each other. If you did not know each other, the kids would not be there. You're taking for each other for granted. One more thing that we always did was, we were not like this, but we learned over a period of time. Yeah, we always had disagreements. But you know what? We made sure we did our best that if we had disagreements, we did not sleep over it. We did our best to resolve. You know what? The reason is, guys, we did not want our negative thoughts to go into our mind when we sleep. Get it over with. You be the first. You be the first to apologize or to make up if there's disagreements. If somebody says, we never argue with each other, we never fight with each other. We joined Amway and the fighting started. You know why? Because you never communicated. Now you start communicating. As simple as that, folks. Home team, guys. Understand, I'll tell you, once you make the home team work, it's going to be phenomenal, guys. I'm telling you, that is an example that you have to set to your downline. Okay? A lot of people talk about just PV selling, that's important. Along with this PV and selling and function promotion and everything, this is important too. Okay? Understand the value behind promotion, guys. You have to take some time out and tell them the value behind it. Don't tell, come to function or come to do this. Sometimes you, as leaders, you have to give some reasoning behind it. Do you think if you did not force yourself, do you think they would have come here and then they would have heard the same information but by not being here? No way. Okay, sometimes you have to do some, you have to definitely, you have to understand there's value in books, there's value in tapes, there's value in functions. When you do that, you'll have all that stuff. You know what? What else did we do? We understood the value of that 80-20 rule. You know what? If everybody in your organization is here, there's no way we would be able to fit in this auditorium today. Unfortunately, that's life. Some people become lazy. Only 20% of your organization is producing 80% of the results, 80% of the PV, 80% of the standing order, 80% of the functions. So your goal is to spend time with the right people. Spend your 80% of the time with 20% of the people. When you understand where you spend the time, with whom you're going to spend the time with, okay, that will add a lot of value to your business. Your time is being effectively used. I'm not going to tell people you're not 80%, you're not 20%, but you know what? That's the reason you draw the group out and see, where things are happening, who are becoming serious, who are these people who are coming back to the functions, who are the ones who are coming early and staying late, who are the ones who is calling you, who are the ones who are replying to your calls, who are the ones who are hungry for information, who are the ones who are changing. These are the people you need to spend more time with and uplift them, edify them. I'll tell you guys, what we do, the recognition that you had seen this afternoon here, and how we bring the best in other people, there's no organization does what we do. No other people do that. That's the reason we all work together. That's what it is, guys. That's all working depth is all about. That's what working with people is all about. Bringing the best in other people. Learning to edify. You know what? A lot of people, unfortunately, they forget people's strengths. And you know what? If they're done about, 30 good things and 2 bad things, instead of appreciating the 30 good things, they worry about 2 bad things. Don't worry about just two little things. Unless those 2 things are in cardinal rules, affecting the cardinal rules. Folks, I'll tell you what, for you to have an organization, if you're messing up with cardinal rules, you're messing with people's business, you're messing with people's lives, you're messing with your own life. As simple as that. The reason Bill Britt has got what he has got is because he always operated his business by principles. There is no confusion. It could be India, America, China, Malaysia, Singapore, England, anywhere, same principles, same, teachings. That's the reason there's no confusion in our organization. Let me tell you guys, if you are messing with somebody's wife or somebody's money, somebody's spouse, man, I tell you what, one of these days you'll be kicked out, as simple as that. You'll not have an organization to follow. Understand the 3 cardinal rules, guys. If you're doing anything for the first time, check upline. That will save you time and money. No negative downline or cross line. No negative downline or cross line. You know what? A lot of you teach, you know how to teach, but are you doing those things? You got to ask yourself, step back and see how you're speaking. How you're speaking, to whom are you speaking? If you are passing negativity to your downline, you're putting poison to your group, guys. I don't care how the situation is. I dare you not to do that. Okay? Ashok spoke about power of spoken words. Bill Britt is a master of that, guys. I'm telling you, what you sow is what you reap. You sow positive, you reap positive. You sow negative, you reap negative. You know, I'm telling you, you start practicing with your kids tomorrow, from tomorrow onwards. Keep telling them, you are the best. You can do anything that you want to do. You know? I mean, you build this business with these principles, guys. Not only you'll have a great business, but you'll have your life done in a proper way. I mean, Amway kids are different. You know why Amway kids are different? Because the kids' programming has been different. Because the parents read the books, tell the kids that how good they are. Tell the kids that they can accomplish anything that they can think of. Same thing in the business. You know, learn to speak what you want. If things are not happening, don't confess them. They're never problems, only situations. And a lot of people think that theirs is the worst problem. In fact, I'll tell you what, if you think that yours is the worst problem, I'll tell you what, all of you do one thing. Everybody on a sheet of paper, write your problem that you think you have. That's the worst problem you're thinking you have. And bring it to me. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to mix up everybody's problems randomly. You just pick up any one paper, one sheet with problem. You think your problem is the worst. I think you had some other problem. Right? I tell you, no, don't open it right now. Go to the gate, outside the gate, and then open the sheet of paper. You know what that says? When you read that problem, you'll come back running saying that, listen, I don't want this problem, I want my problem back. You know? That's human nature. Change. Before you change others, you change yourself first. I'll tell you, I was talking about depth, about dealing with people. The reason we are able to build numbers is, we talk about people's dreams, guys. Building up dreams is important, very important. You know, be patient with people. That's the reason you go wide. Understand that some people build the business now, some people build the business later, some people will never build the business. Don't worry about them. That's the reason you got to be in a position to put in the width and work with people who want the business now. Okay? Never criticize people. 3 C's: complaining, criticizing, condemning. Get away from those 3 C's. It's easy to say, it's easy to criticize people. It's easy to condemn other people. Again, if you're doing 3 C's, what you're doing is you're putting negative thoughts. Seeds, guys. This mouth is a programmer. How you say matters. What you say matters. Watch out what you're saying. Watch out what you're saying in front of your group, in front of your wife, in front of your children. You know? Speak total positive about people. Speak total positive about people. If you cannot speak positive, don't speak. Don't speak. But speak positive about people. I'm telling you guys, expect people to succeed. You got to expect people to succeed. I mean, I'll tell you what, it's so many times. I mean, I can talk about this story about a teacher. These 2 teachers have been, given some students. One class of students have been told that, hey, you got great students. These are extremely sharp students. They're almost genius students. And, this is the class that you have got. This is a class you have got, about 10 students. They're extremely careful. I'll tell you what, sometimes they're so sharp that they don't want to do the homework. They'll play tricks with you, but make sure you do your job and make sure you get their performance level to the expectation level. And there's one more class of students who are supposed to be average students. The teacher has been told these have been average students. I mean, no big deal. Sometimes they get good marks, sometimes they don't good marks. That's what happened. I'll tell you what, at the end of the year, 2 teachers have been called and 2 teachers feel very proud of them. Look at my students. My students have been great, genius students. They performed very well. All of them got A grades. I must be a good teacher. The other teacher comes and he says, I must be a good teacher. They're average students, they all got average marks. Then the principal calls them and says, listen, let me tell you one thing. They're not genius students. We don't know if they're genius, if they're average. They've all been randomly picked up and it just told you that they're genius. We just told you that they are average. And the students performed based on your expectation. The students performed based on teachers' expectation, guys. So same thing in our quiz, everybody is the same. If you expect to succeed and if you expect to grow, that's what happens, guys. Developing this positive mental attitude. Positive mental attitude. That's what it is. Learning to serve, learning to give. A lot of people have the mentality of taking all the time. But you know what, guys? If you want to be the greatest leader, you got to be the greatest server. If you want our organization to move on, you start serving people. See, that's how, guys, that's what we would have done. Have we done everything from day one? Not really. But over a period of time, we learned things. We were hungry for information. We always came early, stayed late. I remember the time me and Kumar would come and just occupy the front seats. We would stand in the line at 5 o'clock. The doors open at 9 o'clock. We would be there at 5 o'clock. Then I realized that, man, if you go direct, there's reserved seats for direct section. So we went direct. Things like that, guys. I'm telling you, we have tremendous, the Brit umbrella, the Brit leadership right now in India. We are the fastest growing, no questions about that. Kumar, Najali, Ramakrishna's founders, EDCs. The tremendous team. Kanti and Lata, country mentors. We have many other organizations, Paul and Debbie Miller, Lou Regan, John Crow. Many other diamonds. You have seen Perya Swami, you have seen Aruna and Tilaka. I'm telling you, this is the beauty of this business, guys. Working together. Is everybody the same? They're different, guys. They're different. But you know what? Everybody changed. Some people have to learn how to dress properly. Some people have to learn how to learn what is hygiene means, really. Everybody comes from different backgrounds. People don't know. But as long as you're willing to change, willing to learn, willing to improve yourself, you are in the right path. You're in the right path. Looking at today's schedule, let's see what happened today. As I said, we spoke about dreams and goals. I'll tell you what. Your dreams have to be, your goals and dreams have to be so big, that if you talk about dreams and goals to other people, they should literally get scared. And by the way, don't share your dreams and goals with people who are not going to help you achieve those dreams and goals. They don't care. Why should you share with the dreams and goals? That's the reason I'm extremely careful where I talk, whom I talk to. I talk to what I have here, I talk here, because I know you care. As we had a couple of, Nitin and Parul Soni from Chicago, brand new, they're emeralds, but they're going diamond this year. They have got downline in the organization is Dr. Braj and his wife. Okay, he's going diamond. We brought him specially for this function. He spoke about that. We have my hosts, Selvam and Malar. They're sitting right here. Thank you for coming and taking care of me. And I'm telling, great host, new emeralds, lifestyle changed. Both journalists quit from their profession. They're so happy building the business. 1 year can change like this, folks. 1 year can change like this. This is my favorite guy, Sunny Sehgal here, right here. I'm telling you, single guy, business owner. I'm telling you, I knew this guy right from the day he started the business. I would go do meetings in Bangalore and everywhere. He's always there, hungry for information. I would come, man, if I'm doing a meeting, if there's a room, come on in, no big deal. Some leaders say, it's only for me, nobody can come. So what's so big about it, guys? I'll tell you, me and Kumar and Kanti, we always said, man, Kulin, Raj, we always said, man, it's open to everyone. Unless it's something special that I have to deal with these two people, I don't want other people, but if it's group gathering, if there's enough room, we always welcome. No big deal. I always talk about somebody come from a corporation. People from corporation, guys, they go out of their way to be here. This person who came, Mr. Sehgal, he came from all the way from Delhi to do the presentation, guys. Do you think the corporation is heading in the right direction? Do you think so? Do you think they're bribing we all to move up so that they can pay some extra money, they can pay some extra trips? Ask yourself, guys, but for this business, have you ever taken all these trips? I don't know about you, I would never have taken the trips. We had gone to Hawaii 5 times. The moment we go to US, in 10 days, our diamond trip is lined up. Me and my wife and kids go to Hawaii, Puerto Rico, many, many places. Peter Island couple of times. But for this business, there's no way, guys. Corporation takes care of all that stuff. Brit Worldwide staff deals with us very well, and they handle all this. I mean, but for the people, but for Brit Worldwide staff, we would not have a function like this. You know, I appreciate that. Ashok and Siti spoke about the power of spoken words and dreams. You know, I'm sure you all heard the story, how they came up, what happened to their business, where they were in life before this business. Okay, just because they are my brother and sister-in-law, nobody gave it to them. They had to earn the right to speak. It doesn't matter whose brother you are, whose son you are. You earn the right, you pay the price, you get the pin, you get to speak. As simple as that. Vijayan and Vishalakshmi, I heard you guys speak. I'm telling you, I didn't understand Tamil, but people, you had the crowd on your hands. You better believe Amway is the ultimate business. There's no business out there, guys. I'm telling you, Prophet, other people outside this business, oh, they talk so big. Oh, our business is turning. Oh, this many crores turnover. This many lakhs turnover. My answer, sir, my question to you is how much did you bring home? Until he had one of the most successful medical practice he had in Mumbai. I mean, he was busy 18, 20 hours every day. Business. I don't know. They're like a special couple, guys. They live in Toronto. We meet them in the functions and everything. And you know what? I promise Arun vacation in Diamond. I'm going to teach him tennis. This morning he came and he said, "Are you ready to teach me some tennis?" Absolutely, man. You come back, man. You come, get free. Let's play together. I don't care who you are. I know if you're Diamond, which means I know one thing about you. If you're Diamond, I know one thing about you, which means you are a man and a woman. As simple as that. You know? I mean, whereas Swami's EDCs and Diamonds here and EDCs in Malaysia and all that stuff. I mean, we all come together, guys. We come together as one team. As one team with one goal. That is to grow. To make change in people's lives. I'm telling you guys, you know what? If you're financially free, let's say if you have money right now. Yes, you could help people. You can give money. No big deal. It's like giving a fish. But you know what, guys? This is the business where you can teach people how to fish instead of just keep on giving the fish. You know? I know if you're a direct distributor and above, you've been giving away your time. You've been giving away your tapes. You've been giving your money. In terms of driving and flying and going in trains, whatever you're doing, guys. My message is keep doing it, guys. This is a multi-million-dollar business. Right now, I'll tell you what our business does, volume-wise, in millions of dollars worth of business. I don't have employees. I don't have headaches. In fact, I'll tell you what. A few months back, in the month of August, there was little problem in my house. There was a pipe leak. My house got flooded in America. My basement got ruined, my home theater system, my TV, my computers, my floor. A lot of damage happened to my house. Okay? If I were to be in a traditional business, that traditional business would have to stay closed for at least 6 months. This business, guys, no change. My income kept going up. Why? Because you know why? It's not only dependent on me. Yes, there were some, headaches that we have to go fix the place up and this, all that is life. That's life, no big deal. What I'm saying, guys, is it's once you build a business with that formula, with PIN plus structure plus numbers, it's not depending on you anymore, guys. You will have residual income. You'll have duplication kicking in. You have more people sharing the plan. John Crow talks about eventually you can X yourself out of your businesses, out of your groups. Still, the business will continue because of the duplication, guys. So you got to ask yourself, how are you treating your business? How are you going to treat your business? Are you going to treat your business like a multi-million-dollar business? Are you going to treat like a 4,400 rupees business? How are you going to treat your business? If you treat your business like a multi-million-dollar business, guys, the rewards and the awards are going to be so phenomenal. Not only you will make money, not only you will have lifestyle, you will be touching people's lives big time. You know? I mean, the power of diamond, guys, the power of a diamond is each diamond has the capacity, has the ability to touch thousands and thousands of people's lives, guys. You don't have an idea. You know what? Go diamond so that we can change people's lives. Go diamond, guys. Go diamond. Next 18 months, guys, I'm telling you, next 18 months, you work hard, put the numbers right, counsel with the upline, focus on the business, put everything in the back burner, no big deal. Just focus on the business, guys. You can be diamond in 18 months, not a big deal. Don't let little distractions come in the way. Don't let, if you focus with that, guys, you will have lifestyle, you'll have tremendous income, and, let's play together, guys. Let's play together. Let's go Hawaii. How about that? Let's travel together. Are you ready for it? Thank you. Come join us.
While the techniques and approaches suggested in this presentation have worked for others, no one can guarantee that they will work for you. We hope, however, that the ideas presented here will assist you in developing a strong and profitable business. It is important to emphasize that success in any business opportunity does not come without hard work. Purchase of this product is optional. Purchase of future business tools can be discontinued at any time.